Dude, I'm telling you, these are all curmudgeon things. We're all curmudgeons at this point. Nobody's happy anymore. We're all like, listen, the best of quarantine is over. We just hate it and we're all mole people now. So I'm trying to lean heavily into that, okay? Just be a jerk. You're in your house. Here's the thing. People don't get it. You're stuck in your home. Use this opportunity to be the worst person you can be. Because once you get back out into the world, then you'll have it out of your system. Welcome to Bear and Bold Save the World. I'm Bear.
And I am Bold. We have a very awesome question for week 5. Our question today is how to have fun during quarantine.
Indeed. Listen, guys, I scoured the internet. I found the best, worst advice I could find. Some of it I added a twist to. We need to make it, more Bear, you know what I'm saying? So the first one, I've started a blog. I said go full on pretentious and write as if your ideas are actually important. Nobody cares. So that's why you should make it seem like everybody should care. And you should write in the way that you always think in your head you sound, but you don't actually sound. And you should write that way and you should really care. That's what I have. That's my twist. My twist is be pretentious and an a-hole about it. It'll release some tension. You'll be like, okay, I feel good. I said, send a bunch of people a text as if you were dying. Don't specifically say you're dying, just that vibe. See who your real friends are. So yeah, I found one that said text some people you haven't texted in a while. My spin is text them as if it's like a weird, hey guys, I don't know if I'll ever see you again. So I just want to say, hey, I love you. And then see how people respond. Set up an elaborate movie marathon. Thinking like the Ocean's movies, like Lord of the Rings. Like Avatar, just the one movie because that one feels like it's 3. Set one up and eat as much popcorn as you can possibly eat until you cannot eat anymore. Go down an internet rabbit hole of cute animals. Do that thing that you always halfway do when you're like supposed to be in an important meeting or whatever. Just see it through this time. See it through. I say puppies. I say rabbits. I say raccoons doing funny stuff.
I was nervous when you started with go down an internet rabbit hole. I was like, where's he going with it?
We're not getting that weird today. It's not that kind of day. Do all the things Rapunzel does in Tangled. Do all the things that she does in her room. So ventriloquism, painting, candle making, paper mache. They're all ridiculously complex things. She paints her whole wall. But I say you set out some time and you say, okay, I'm going to Rapunzel this.
That's a great point. I didn't even realize, but Rapunzel was in quarantine since day one, man.
He was a king of that. Oh,
wow.
Sorry. She was a she was a princess. She was a princess of quarantine. Use YouTube to teach yourself a skill like cooking or calligraphy. Then make something great like chicken parm or a raunchy letter to your ex, respectfully.
Could you imagine writing a raunchy letter, but you're all doing it in that super fancy, long stroke font?
Try writing your curses in cursive. Try doing that, okay? Watch all the Best Picture Oscar nominees, but for a year that has a huge snub. Then spend the rest of your day being pissed about how they were snubbed. Parentheses, if you made the blog, write about how pissed you are that they got snubbed. Yeah. Send the same people you sent the dying message to a message about how garbage this snub was.
I'd like to imagine it's, you send that message about you might be dying. You don't send anything back for 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks later, you're just like, can you believe it? Like this movie didn't win.
Oh, and then sleep because you need it. You don't do it enough.
That's such a wholesome way to end. Sleep.
Yeah, the folks out there, they needed a list full of things that just empowered them to be as rude and mean as they possibly could. I'm giving you the ideas. You get it out of your system and then move on.
I feel like, man, like we really were in the same ballpark here, but you went one way, which was just be the worst person you can possibly be. I went the other way. That you Oh my God. My big one blanket statement of quarantine, how to spend it. You gotta You got to make the most of it. If that means being a total a-hole, maybe that's you making the most of it. And that's okay. That's okay. Because here's the thing. No one thought this is where we were going to be. No one saw our lives turning into what they are now. You know, I feel like because of that, we gotta use these opportunities. And that's why I say you got to take this time. You got to make the most out of it. I'm saying you got to do that thing that you've always wanted to do, but have always been like, wow, I'm too busy, or wow, I don't have time, or wow, like that's just so much work. I'm saying run that marathon. I'm saying write that book. I'm saying, you know, you got to try cooking that new scrumptious meal. I'm telling you, learn how to play that guitar. Maybe find yourself even. Do something totally wild. Craft a poem, write a song, anything. You just got to do that one thing you've always wanted to do and just do it. You have nothing to lose now. You know, we've lost everything. We've already lost it all. We're already on rock bottom. And what's beautiful about being on rock bottom is the only place to go from rock bottom is up. I've told you this, Bear, but for you listeners at home, I have since I was a young lad always said I wanted to be a rapper. An indie rapper, really. I like to refer to it as a wordsmith because I don't know if I fit the traditional rapper fit. But before quarantine, when I would just say those things, I'd say, yeah, I'm going to be a rapper, whatever. It's no big deal. Now I've had all this time. Heck, I have a song. I have a song coming out at the end of September that's going to be mediocre, but I did it. I did it because I've said I wanted to do it. And now there's going to be a song released by Easy B. That's my rapper alter ego for all of you listening back home. Really rewarding. I was talking to Max, who is another great persona on the Comedy Bold team. I was showing him some of my stuff, and he was like, I just have to say, man, like, you've been talking about doing this since you were like 16 to me. And I always thought you were crazy when you would say you were going to be a rapper, but like, it's just cool. You're just doing it. You're making the most of it.
And I really thought he was just going to say he was going to listen to it and then be like, you're so crazy. But it's like, it's really cool that it's happening.
I mean, he didn't necessarily say the song was good. He just said it was good that I was doing it.
Cool. That's friends. That's support. That's
support. And heck, I mean, if your thing during quarantine is that you got to take this time, maybe even for yourself. And I think that's where our ideas really do come together is, I think we're both advocating, take this time for you, whether or not that means being an asshole, whether or not that means doing that thing you've always wanted to do, whether or not that just means, maybe you're just chilling, finding yourself, relaxing.
I think we can agree on bubble baths. I think we directly agree on sleep. Yeah.
I think we can agree on bubble baths wholeheartedly and sleep wholeheartedly.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to end it with you guys. Yeah.
That's amazing. I think we definitely just saved the world.
Oh, we saved the world this week. Yeah.
Amazing.
I just want to say, if any of you are struggling with anything real, make sure to seek out the appropriate help. If you can't find that anywhere, please seek us out. Bear and Bold are all about supporting your mental health, and quarantine is really taking its toll on everybody. So we know how it can be. Stay safe. Quarantine is real. Mask wearing is a real thing you need to do.
Yes, please. Please wear your mask.
Take advantage of some of these things, as funny as they are. For real, man, you need to take care of yourself. So I'm looking at you right now. Yes.
Take that bubble bath.
I am talking to you right now. You specifically.
And if any of those big quarantine problems come up and you can't get that help, drop it in the comments for us.
Man, ask us. We will answer your questions.
We'd love to
find you. We'll find you some help.
This has been Bear and Bold Save the World. You're who?
I'm Bear.
And I am Bold, and we saved it.
We saved it.
Comedy Bold. Like and subscribe.